Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me. So today we're going to do solving a system of nonlinear equations, problem type 1. So for these equations, what you're having is, you're having maybe a parabola intersect a circle, or two parabolas intersect. So let's get started. All you're going to do is, you want to set one of them equal to y, and the other one equal to y. So if I set this one equal to y, then I would have negative, if I move the y over here, I would have a positive. And then if I move the 7 over here, I would have 4x squared minus x minus 7. And then over here, I would have y equals, so I moved my y over, and then I'm going to move my 5 over. So I would have negative 6x squared minus 2x minus 5. All right, now I need to set them equal to each other using substitution. So I would have negative 6x squared minus 2x minus 5 equal to 4x squared minus x minus 7. So I'm going to set this side equal to 0. So I'm going to move all this stuff over here. So I'm going to add a 6x to both sides to get 10x squared. Then I'm going to add a positive 2x to both sides to get this to be an x, right? Because I've got plus 2x plus 2x. Now I have plus 5 and plus 5. So I have 10x squared plus x minus 2. Now, I need two factors of negative 20 that add to be 1. So two factors of negative 20 that add to be positive 1. So if I use my box method, so I have my 10x squared and my negative 2. Two factors of negative 20 that add to be positive 1 are going to be positive 5 and negative 4. So I would have positive 5x and negative 4x. So I can't take anything from that, so that's 1. I can take a 2x from here. I can take a 5x from there. And what can I do here? I can take a negative 2, right? So all my math works out. So this would factor into 2x plus 1 to 5x minus 2. All right? So we're doing good so far. Now we have to find the x values for each one of them. So setting this equal to 0, I would get x equal to negative 1/2. And to setting this equal to 0, I would get 2/5. All right, so now what I need to go back in and substitute this x into one of the equations. So if I substitute it into this one, I would get 4 times negative 1/2 minus 1/2 minus y. Actually, I should substitute it into there. So let's substitute it into there instead. That way I don't have to do all of the running around. So I would get 4 times negative 1/2 squared minus 1/2 minus 7. Alrighty, so when I do all that, I would get negative 11/2. Trust me. All right, you can take the time to work out that math. And when I do it into the 4 times 2/5 squared minus 2/5 minus 7, I would get y equal to negative 169 over 25. So I would have two answers. One when x is negative 1/2, and one when x is 2/5. And that would be negative 11/2 and negative 169 over 25. Thanks for joining me.